that don't
Money
smoke
in
no
my
cigarette.
safe.
Cause this
Can't buy a
is
clean slate. Clean isn't for me.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It's just us.
Episode 19. Episode 19.
19, take
19, 19, 19, 91,
You're childish.
92.
Oh,
Y'all remember he went viral?
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Hey,
Episode
bro,
19 to the far left.
Bro
We
used,
have.
Bro used to be fire though. Bro used to sing good. Fabian, I am Fabian.
Oh, man.
Mel.
Dan.
Just Us Pod episode 19, man. Give it a clap for that, man. We almost on 20, man. How was everybody's weekend? How did everybody?
Weekend was great. Fucking week has been fantastic. I'm stress free. I got me some rest. I feel great. I'm pure, like high level of podcasting right now, man.
High levels.
High levels.
I am fabulous, and I'm going to be even more fabulous at about 9:30.
Oh, it's about to be some fake. Why you about to cheeks.
No cheeks. No cheeks.
No cheeks.
Flights. Aeroplanes.
No cheeks.
Y'all got to stop with this cheeks.
Fido.
Every time I say something, don't. No.
It ain't got nothing to do with cheeks. Okay, my bad. Scissors. I'm the best number runner-up or coach in the greater Houston area in 7th grade, 13U.
I would never have
That's
said
what I'm
that
talking
out loud.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'd be losing in the championship, but I get to the ship.
Got the best losing record out there.
Call me LeBron, 4-6.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it a failure? Is this season a failure? Like Giannis said?
Let me ask you something. When you go to work every day and try to make food get for your family, is it a failure that you don't get a raise after the year? No, answer. I'm asking you a question. Giannis was upset, bro. As he should have been.
He was trying to be a good loser. I give him that.
Oh man, Mel, you were asking us something about. I think you seen someone post, or were you having a conversation with someone?
I got deja vu.
We were having a conversation. Long story short, he wants to be around the women he wants to be around, but not take them out on dates. But he wants their company, he wants their time, and also their body.
Oh, he's a loser.
You see that?
He's trying to be Mr. Morale without the big stepping.
Yeah. Pay like you weigh, bro. Don't do that.
Because he definitely said it's expensive. Trying to date, if you're trying to sleep with 8 women and be around 8 women, you know.
I mean, if you single and you trying to deal with that many, that's just, you gotta pay like you weigh. You gotta have a big pocket, even if you're not even just doing nothing super expensive. Like that's insane trying to entertain 8 women.
You have to live within your means.
I asked him what kind of stress he looking for.
Yeah, 8 women. He looking
Because
for the
one
highest
woman will really get on your nerves.
He trying to be
8?
the skinniest person in Houston.
Not the skinniest.
Yeah, because he going to be stressed out. That's crazy. But you got to be realistic, too, bro. Like, these women not going for that anymore. It's 2023. You ain't just finna be able to roll up on them with a 4 for 4 from Wendy's and
nuggets.
get up in some guts. You ain't finna be able to do it. You're going to have to put the work in. They are expecting dates. I don't care if it's something small. You going to go out and do something. Now,
Guts is crazy.
let me back
Every time
up a
somebody
little bit.
says that, I'm like,
Let me rewind a little bit.
It used
He's
to be my
serious.
go-to.
he's serious.
Let me rewind a little bit. Let me backtrack just a little bit, because there is a caliber of woman out there that only needs a little something in return for you getting what you're actually looking for. So I won't say all is lost when you're just out here saying who wanted, but you said it was a particular type of woman that he was seeking.
Right. He wants you to be attractive. He wants the body to body. He wants you to live in a good area. He wants you to have no kids. He wants you to have, something going for yourself. He's basically looking for women that would never look for him with what he's doing.
And he wants 8 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Man,
crazy.
you better go to Haverstock, bro.
Oh, my
no,
God.
don't go. One way in, one way out. It's a police station in the front. Don't do that. But that's to me, that's unrealistic, bro. Women of that caliber, what you just explained, normally wouldn't even look in a guy's direction who won't at least output a date.
You're right.
You ain't getting nowhere without at least taking this woman on a date, bro. You can scratch that. That's dead.
Because you definitely have to do something with me. And even if, like, I like inside dates, but you can't start off like that. You got to build some rapport with me, because if you keep it there, he will stay there.
Of course. Yeah, if you keep it, if the expectation is low like that, oh, yeah, he going to forever bring you 4 for 4s. He going to forever hit you up at 11:30 p.m.
You want some egg rolls?
Yeah, that's all he on. That's all he about.
Them egg rolls are jacking about, so
I
don't.
See,
He might have got me.
Caught you by surprise, Stranger.
But see, I'm going to take them egg rolls, but I'm going to leave that coochie in my trunk.
Oh,
I ain't even going to have it on me.
Yeah, see, yeah. Now, see, you have to know the type of woman you're dealing with. I'm going to continue to go back to it. There's some women that'll take the 40, that are in the 40 range and be fine with it.
Right.
Some women, hey, you got to step. You got to pay like you weigh. If that's what you want, that's what you want.
And honestly, if he has a problem so much with not having to pay, I told him maybe you should find someone that actually spend time with one. Mm-hmm. Maybe she'll be willing to pay for something.
There you is.
A few dates.
And see, I'm the type of person, I'm to the point now, I'm going to just go and give it to you straightforward.
Yeah.
I'm going to block you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. Now, let me say this before this clip or this tape gets taken out of hand.
Viral.
No, I'm not paying for what I'm saying is know the vibes. Know the woman you're dealing with. If she's giving off those vibes, hey, look, me and you both know. Let's be adults about this. This is what I'm trying to do.
It's more of a barter system.
What I'm trying to do.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not prostitution. It's a barter.
And some women can appreciate that. Now, is it going to go your way?
Yeah.
Probably more times than none, no. But one's going to bite like, you know what? I do need some light bill money. Nigga, you got $250? Sure do. Where are you? I only got
Where
it.
you at?
I only got it in cash though. I can't never send nothing. Yeah, all I got is cash. Yeah.
I got to build up a good rapport system. I'm not trying to see every time. Hit me with that Cash App, that Zelle, Apple Pay, whichever one.
Nah.
Man, but see,
we both need good credit.
That's what I'm saying, though.
We both need good credit.
We need that good credit for sure. But the type of guy that I am, right? I'm big on first impressions anyway. That was a joke. Scratch the, I'll just pay for it. Just me.
They gonna hit you up.
Oh, they will. Just
will.
Me in general. I want to take you out and show you a good time just because of the person that I am, to show you what kind of person I am. Even if I know that I ain't really trying to take this nowhere.
Yeah.
I just want to show you a good time just because I do that. That's what I do. That don't mean I'm trying to go nowhere with you.
Ladies, you got to be strategic. They're gremlins.
But what does that mean, though?
I feel like if somebody was like that, willing to set an impression, and they still don't want nothing, I'm staying far the hell away from you,
but
personally.
It's the dating scene, right?
And I get that, but I just don't want unnecessary bodies for someone who never had no intentions for me.
Now, look, everything doesn't lead to a sexual encounter, and I'm cool with that.
That's
but,
you. This is not men.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's that. Hey, I'm not saying that it's not. Some men are low lives like that. Be careful, women, because they'll do pretty much anything to get there. But for me, hey, I'm gonna show you the vibe. I'm gonna do the vibe thing anyway. We're gonna go out. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's not. It is what it is. I'm not always looking for it. I ain't never really looking for it, but the vibe that I give off,
you're right.
They be trying to take the
but you know
coochie
what?
out the
No,
pocket
but
and give it to your boy.
But you're right. I mean, men are easy anyways, but
First of all.
No, we are not.
But I had to say I got to stop bringing people home.
Yeah.
Only because y'all done been inside. It can be a vibe.
It's vibey.
And sometimes it be setting the wrong impression.
No, I mean, see, that's the thing.
It's the red light.
First of all, it changed colors. I don't always have it on red.
Well, red and purple, stay away from.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing with women, right? Certain women, right? Like you talk about you. We go inside, we see the vibes. You're like, oh. I don't never want to leave here. I ain't gonna leave here. So then he starts to trying to set his trap. So you do have to be careful with bringing people inside and showing men certain things, and men too. Don't trust these women all the time in your spaces. I know y'all want to show them that you got your own house, your own car. You want to prove to them that you ain't like all the posts that women be making on social media. But be careful with that because these women will take it and run with it.
Right.
They be poking holes in your condoms. And
I would never.
Yeah, you.
I would never. I literally don't ever want to have a child, and just because he has something going on. I hope and pray that if an accident ever happened, my coochie is going to eat it up and spit it the hell out.
Oh my God. Vital.
Personally.
So,
Hold on.
Really
From
meant
your
that.
soul.
I meant that.
I think we're still good.
so entitlement. Women want you to court them,
Right.
which is not wrong. Women want you to date them, which is also not wrong. Women want you to do all of these things. They want you to fund all of these things. This is the things that women want and they expect. Now, to me, I feel like it's a super expectation for men to off top. Like women are saying now, don't even look at me, don't even talk to me, don't even text me, don't even hop in my DM if you ain't trying to set up nothing for us to do. For you to spend some money to show me that you are really as interested as you say that you are in me, right? Why are women so entitled to our pockets but are never willing to reciprocate the same thing?
And yeah, because
we're talking about from the beginning.
Yeah, and there's only so many expensive things that you can do within the city, man.
Oh, boy, you'll run out of money in this city.
But I know, but like think about it.
Parking $80.
It takes all the creativity out of it, right?
Yeah.
Like it ain't no, hey, let's go to Herman Park, set up a hammock, let's chill, let's read a book. You know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
want to
Like
do
they
that
don't
with
want none of
nobody that I don't have no rapport with.
Yeah, that's
bottom
intimate,
line.
right? I
that.
think
RuPaul,
that,
oysters.
I think that's very intimate, though, right? Y'all don't think that's
Yeah.
very intimate?
It can
And
be.
even if I'm going to eat oysters with somebody, I have a little bit of rapport with him because I know how I'm going to act.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, sometimes
Man, we keep talking about these oysters, bro.
Because they own you.
They fight. Shout out to Ruport, man. If you ever in Houston, check out Ruport. Oysters are fire.
This ain't no
Specifically, the
ad, but it
Rockefeller.
can be.
Specifically.
But I think that dates like that are super intimate, right? Because then you get to feel like, and I'm not saying that you're not hopping in DMs, trying to meet someone and trying to make something out of it, right? I'm not saying that that's not the case. But a lot of times, you know the vibes when you meeting someone and you talking to them early on. You know where it's going to go, how it's going to go, and where it's going to end up. So don't start being too intimate to where now you're finding out things that this person like. You're finding out things that creatively, where to take them because of their interest. Now you're sparking ideas in said person's head like, I don't know.
That's kind of like the, oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
That's like the same thing I was saying. People will plot on you.
Tell
And
me.
that I don't share social media like that with anyone I'm interested in dating anymore, especially not this podcast. That's done. It's curtains for that. Because they will plot on you, love bomb you, and finesse you.
And people are looking for things that you like so that they can put on the front and take you right to the promised land to get what they want and then drop your ass off a cliff.
But at the same time, bro, like some of us are just like that. Like
Oh,
that's
that's
what
terrible.
some of us do.
What he's saying?
It is. And I understand it because I've been there before too, unbeknownst to me. But again, if we rewind this tape, I said, I'm a very vibey guy. I'm
Yeah.
going to take you out on dates anyway. It may be something that you enjoy, something that you've never experienced, something that you've never had. So now you're taking a liking to it when I'm actually just that type of guy.
Yeah.
Ladies, start taking yourself to places you've never been before. Start doing things you've never seen so that when a man comes and brings you something, it is something you can already do for yourself.
Talk that shit, man. Talk
You know,
that
it,
shit.
but at the same time, right? Like when you're talking about these intimate settings, right? Like let's just say, you know, y'all know I go run, right? If I invite somebody to come run with me, it can get very intimate, right? Like it can be very, you know, open conversation, pushing each other, understanding that. But
Run and get intimate? That's crazy.
well, it depends on the conversation.
Nah,
You know, but
Here's the thing. It's just
Oh my God.
but at the same time, like you ain't got to take it that way either, because it could just be, bro, this is the only time I got to kick it with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna squeeze you into this schedule, and we just gonna vibe.
But you have to be super careful with that, right?
Yeah, you do.
Because now you're doing exactly what Mel said. You're doing what? You're
Plotting
building-
on 'em.
You're not. You're. But this is indirectly
Low-key
plotting.
plotting.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're building a rapport. Now you're showing interest in their interest, and now y'all are building. You're unintentionally building something with her because she's like, oh, I like his conversation. I like what he's talking about. I like, and at the same time, you're doing exactly what you just said. You just running. This is the only time I can talk to you. You getting it all off. You firing it off. But she, on the other hand, she getting home. Oh, girl, we had such a great
sunbathed together.
We sweat together.
He was looking in my
And you ain't
eyes
know none
the
of
sun
that.
was hitting.
See,
Bro,
and that's why I
the
don't
sun
tell
was in
nobody
my
nothing.
eyes.
I don't tell nobody nothing. If this crashes and burns, it's between me and God. I don't have nothing to say.
So I think you got to set them boundaries early, though. You got to set the expectation exactly what you want and where this is going. But obviously, I believe that you know where it's going. When you start talking to somebody and you having these conversations, you know,
don't always
you know where
know.
you want it
not
to go.
always.
You don't always
Not
know.
always. But it's certain things.
But a lot of times you do.
If you
A lot of
looking
times.
close
High
enough
percentage.
and you've been through enough things, you know this motherfucker bullshitting me.
Right.
He trying to what you always say, love bomb you and get me to a space where he can make me vulnerable,
That love bombing is crazy. Stay strong.
and then he's out of here. Fido. So with that, all of that, right? We talking about dating. We talking about going out. We talking about the dating pool. Do y'all think women are taking the fun out of dating with all of the expectations? Because the expectations are super high. We've
I feel like we can just because, like, over time, we've just dealt with so much. And even now, we get our look back, but you still deal with, like, weird ass, I was going to say niggas, but weird ass dudes.
Yeah.
And you could literally be doing nothing wrong, and he's just weird. And it's something that's going to either hurt your feelings or have you up in arms of whatever happened during that experience.
And let me ask you this: when you say take the fun out, like how exactly paint the picture of removing the fun that you're thinking?
Yeah, so this is not me bashing women, right? That's not
Women.
Yeah, I don't know. Lips dry.
Bro, I got a speech impediment.
He always do.
This is not me bashing women, right? This is me saying that the expectations are so high that men don't know which direction to go in,
Gotcha.
right? Like, damn, I want to date, but I ain't in a space to be dating.
Yeah, if the man thinks that, bro, it's gonna cost me $400 or $500 every date, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit rough.
If you like me, I ain't gonna hold you, Captain. You might well put $300 aside.
Yeah.
Because after you get a couple drinks, eat good, y'all might get a hookah afterwards and chill and have a couple more shots or whatever the vibe may be. Even if you're not a drinker, like just the vibe, like doing
Right.
things, it's gonna cost you money.
But that's why, again, you got to read the room.
Yeah.
If you are doing anything, especially like, okay, women, you got to know how he is just mentally. Is he mentally sound? Is he happy with his job? Because if he's not, he ain't finna do nothing with you for real.
Yeah.
If you see him going on interviews or he's just overly stressed, the workload is too much, it's always going to be an excuse and a reason why he's not doing something with you.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree, man. And I know it's tough. You know, we want to date. We want to be out here. We want to find our person. Or even we just want to vibe. We want to kick it, right? But it's not fun for you because of the expectations of whatever woman that you're trying to impress or that you're trying to gravitate towards you, right? And you may not have the capabilities to date them in the realm that you like to date them in. So, yeah, it's not going to be fun for you. So I say, like she said, man, if you stressed out because of work, find yourself first and then do it. I know it's tough.
Right.
I know that you want to be out here dating. I know that you want to be in these streets with these women, but don't be out here broke trying to do it because all you're going to do is stress yourself out because these women are relentless. They are not going to let you make it.
I mean, and not just
you can't have step.
You can't just say funds. He got to be mentally sound
That's
too.
what I'm talking about.
Emotionally intelligent, emotionally available for you to really get a good experience out of what it is you're looking for.
You got to be all the way there with these women because they are not slacking no more. They don't give a damn. They are not going to let you make it, fella.
Yeah, and it's just like anything else, right? Like you got to work on yourself to be able to be prepared to take that on too, right? As a man, you got to understand, all right, if she's going to want this, I'm going to do this, but at the same time, I still got to take care of myself, right?
Exactly.
It's tough.
And get someone, and
It's
men
tough.
find someone who is going to reciprocate to you. I don't mind paying on a date or buying a gift. I never have. I'm always going to be like that. And honestly, the more I like you, the more I'm willing to give to you without you asking me to do it.
And this is a tough part to it too as well, right? I know y'all don't want to hear this, and I know this is a tough part. But the caliber of woman that you probably want, you probably gotta go a little. You know, you gotta. I don't want. It sounds so cliche and it sounds bad. But you gotta date in your range.
Yeah,
Right.
just
You
because
gotta
you think you think you can handle a River Oaks chick, bro. Bro, you might need to go back to Acres Home, dog.
But I do always say though.
We fun. We the ones that's gonna take you on a date.
But I do always say, every man, no matter what kind of space he is in life, he needs to get one of those women's. See what I'm saying? He needs to get one of those. He needs to get one of those women.
One of those women.
No, I said that on
Faye.
purpose because I thought you was gonna give it to me. He needs to get one of those women that are gonna hold him to a high expectation.
yeah.
Right.
Like the women that got it together, the women that don't need you for nothing, the woman that is gonna give it to you.
Yeah, you. Every man needs to experience that bad bitch every now and then.
Not every now and then.
At least once.
At least once, you can know.
Don't do it again.
Okay.
If you don't
yeah.
got it together, if you don't have it right, we just gonna leave you alone. And honestly, it's kind of funny because if they really haven't, they really haven't had any big stepper, they're shocked to see that you can tell him whatever emotionally, but you're gonna move on. And that's the part. Men are used to hearing women complain, nag, talk about their feelings, but they're not used to someone putting some action behind it immediately.
Yeah.
And we're talking about the woman. We ain't talking about the man.
Yes.
We talking about a big stepper as in the woman.
Mm-hmm.
You get you one of them, she's gonna humble you if you ain't got your shit together. If you ain't ready, if you ain't in line, she's gonna let you know you are not him, brother. And it's gonna be harsh. It ain't gonna be no like how the other women be collaring y'all and it's all right, just keep looking for a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, nigga, you can't take me to root pour and pay for $150 tab. Nigga, what you out here dating for? It's gonna be harsh.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't be Hemi Turner and
Hemi
she's
Turner.
expecting Hemi Butler, bro.
Hey man, you better have it together. But we talking about all this, right? The finances, the dating, and knowing your class, right? Are women out of touch just a wee bit with the state of the economy for men and the expectation that we hold on our back? Because they're even larger now, being that women make way more money than a lot of us now.
I think it depends. It depends on how generous she is because every time, it depends though.
Every time.
Because if she's generous, you know how much it costs to date.
Yeah.
And but if you're not, you really don't know how much that adds up. Because anywhere you go, it costs like $60 to park. It don't. A hookah is $50, especially if you want to go somewhere. Drinks, it doesn't matter. You're gonna have to.
It's
pay it.
crazy. I remember when hookah first got hot, right? Got on the scene. Everybody started getting it.
2003?
Nah, this is way more
No,
recent.
I was thinking about
Yeah, it's all
hookah.
2003.
Oh yeah, you hookah. But bro, hookah used to be what, $14.99?
It was.
It wasn't
$10.
It was easy to vibe. Bro, hookahs
Now,
are 35.
You gotta get
plus.
your own hookah at your house and be able to set a
Man.
vibe, but with somebody you've built some rapport with.
Man, hookah $35. That's the first thing you gonna get when you go sit down.
Man, if she
Exactly.
paid for the hookah, don't ask for the tip, bro.
Nah, yeah.
You
Get
know
your
they
own
be
tip.
Get your own
Sassy.
hookah.
Man, go act like you going to the restroom, find a hookah spot, and just grab you a bunch of tips. And when they bring you to the table, oh, babe, I got the tips. Just show
I got the tips.
Yeah, show your work some kind of way.
Yeah.
But I do think, from this standpoint, that women are out of touch with the economy just a little bit, right?
Yeah, we're not paying for anything.
There you go.
We are not paying for
There
anything.
you go.
When
Oh, Mel finna get killed.
I'm sorry, it is what it is.
Nah.
We're not paying for even now.
Yeah.
Dating, I've been peeping some of them tabs, and I done been
Listen.
like, ooh, thank you, Lord, for this coochie of mine. Couldn't be me, not back to back.
The
Oh my God.
The women who know the power of what she just said,
Yeah.
the women who know the power of the coochery, oh, they know.
Yeah.
It's rough, bro. But listen, let's just lay it out there. Let's not even start small. We talking about a man who got his shit together, who good.
Right.
He making 120, 130 a year.
Mm-hmm.
He got a nice whip. He got
Which
a nice
It's way above average, by the way.
way
Okay.
above average. Nice apartment, you know what I'm saying? He doing well. He taking care of himself. He's trying to keep himself up. He's groomed every week.
Right.
He has nice clothes. like just his upkeep is costing him a third of his salary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about insurance, car note, apartment, his upkeep as far as his wardrobe, the things that women like. Because let's just be perfectly honest here, men are doing this for women.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you not, or if you like it like that, they doing it for men.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It is what it is, man. We in 2023. We ain't holding back.
this for y'all.
Don't do that.
And I am.
Man, look.
told me to tell you this thing. Who are you?
You're doing it for a reason. And now you want to factor in going out here dating, being outside. These women it ain't regular.
Right.
It ain't just dinner. They want to take trips. They want to be on boats.
Yeah.
They want you to fly. Like, they want bags.
You know what? It really depends. It might not be bags. They gonna have something though, because I'm not high maintenance like that. But I'm gonna want something. I like experiences. I like shoes. I like stuff like that. So it's gonna cost something.
Every caliber of woman is gonna cost you. It could be a woman with kids, man. Like, look, her kids going back to school in a little bit. She need 2 pairs of shoes
back to school
apiece.
time.
She need 5 uniforms. She need a uniform for every day of the week. Like, you gonna have to do something. So the expectations are high. With that being said, I do think that women are out of touch just a little bit with the state of the economy for men, because they expect them to have it, and they not trying to hear that you don't have it. They going to find the next bucko.
And
Who do got it?
More specifically, the let's say this subject came up from us seeing a clip where this chick was saying that her man needs to make a minimum of $650,000.
That is crazy.
That is nuts.
First of all, that's a crazy number.
That is nuts.
She
Just be punking me, bro.
Let you get your thought back when you come back. That boy skipped out of here like
You
that.
seen him.
Like Ezel when he stole. Like Ezel when he stole the what's the name? He had the suitcase.
That's so funny. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it.
But yeah, I think expecting your man to make that much money is crazy. One,
$650K a year.
because when you start reaching that threshold of money, right? Even when you reach the six figures, the amount of time that it takes you to, like, the work that it takes and the time that that work consumes to get to that point, there's no time to spend with your old lady.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not telling you that I'm rich, but I make some good money. And I don't really get time, you know, with my old lady like that during the week.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
My time.
It's tough. So if you're expecting your man to make that, that's cool. But you willing to sacrifice the time?
Not even just the time. You're forgetting the biggest part. The more money he makes, the more options he has, and the smaller the percentages of men that actually make that, they're not available, especially if you're wanting them to be black, if you're wanting them to be a certain height, if you're wanting them to have no children. You're basically looking for a needle in the haystack, and he's probably insane.
Yeah.
And that's not saying that there's a lot of haystacks with needles in them, right?
Exactly.
Because there's different haystacks who got these needles. They're out there.
For sure.
But they are tough to deal with.
For sure.
I'm talking about, you have to be the caliber of woman that can withstand some shit. And I'm not saying all of them are like this, but 90.
Because you finna slide down the walls.
Hey, you gonna cry.
You finna be crying and screaming.
You are going, and that's only because he's so focused on what your expectation of a man is, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I also think that when women, like, kind of just focus in on the number, you forget all the other variables, right? How's that man's credit? Like, what do his bills look
If
like?
you making $650 a year, your credit don't matter.
Well, I'm not.
Damn,
The 650 is
money
the
talks.
extreme, right? But, like, even when you hit that 100,000 mark, right? If you're 100,000, but you are, let's say, 30,000 in debt for child support, like, you're not even considering all that. So,
Right.
like, just because you make
That was
this
triggering.
good quality, this good quantity of money doesn't mean that you got it to blow. So,
Yeah, you gotta know who you dealing with, man. Hey, do some background checks.
Oh, for sure. But you
Man.
know, you can read the room.
Yeah, people be bringing baggage, and you know who not really on that type of time. No matter how they coming at you, no matter how they look, you know who really own it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't gotta really. But we're talking about all this, right? You get with somebody, you with somebody, and y'all chilling, y'all laid up, and y'all have a conversation, and the topic comes up, and we see this topic all the time. indulge in this topic 2-3 times a year. Body count. Bodies, him, her, bodies.
It gets me every time, bro.
Does body count matter to either of you?
It depends, honestly. Because if you like in the 200s, because I know somebody like that, I can't do nothing with you, brother. I'm sorry. You too advanced for me. Let me stay out your way.
200?
200 on the cake. Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking, and
200 is not a crazy number.
I'm sorry, but like, I'm gonna think you are.
200 is not a crazy number.
You're really easy. You are community dick. You slang that slong everywhere you go.
How old is this person?
When we had this conversation, he was 25.
Ooh, when do you know around the time he started having sex?
17.
From 17 to 25, you said?
Yeah, and we had went on like a few dates, and then we kept like literally this happened. The conversation stumbled upon us, not even on purpose, not laid up, not no specifics, and it just happened to come up. And he was very honest though, and I was just like, oh, you ain't gotta worry about me.
I'm trying to think.
You ain't gotta worry about me.
Because my pod member said 200 ain't a lot of bodies, so I'm trying to think. I started at 13.
And you a vital.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet.
But nowadays, though, people body counts be really high. Like, even when I be talking to my homegirls and they discuss their body counts, sometimes I'm like, what are you doing? What are you out here
Dennis,
doing?
how you feel about it?
He's an idiot.
I just be getting all the girls. No, I don't think body count really matters, bro. As long as you're clean, you stay clean, and you make sure that you put the work in to be responsible. And yeah, okay, granted, when we're a little bit younger, we ain't always super responsible, but the older you get, the more responsible you come, the more bodies that come. Cool. I don't think it matters. Going into a relationship, you will never hear me ask you, how many people have you slept with before? Because to me, it doesn't matter. Your past is your past.
I'm definitely not asking.
And nor am I going to volunteer that information.
I'm not going to ask
because I can't tell you.
Volunteer.
Definitely not
I don't know.
Definitely not doing
I don't be counting.
I don't know.
For me, it's not the body count. It's the who.
Yeah.
For me, as a woman, I just think once your numbers get too high, that's literally how many times you've let somebody just insert themselves. And that's just, it's too much for me personally. Get it how you live, I'm not judging, but as far as me and my coochie, that's too much.
When I say the who, I'm speaking about there's no way that this woman let me and this person, and I'm not searching for who you might have let do whatever to you or who you were involved with.
These niggas are sick. Sick.
We didn't know.
We did not know.
We found out after. We didn't know we were Eskimo brothers. But
Vital.
It is what it is. But when I'm talking about the who, I'm talking about finding out that you know who she's also let do something with her. That's great. Like, there's absolutely no way me and him belong together as Eskimo brothers.
I'm him Jones. He's him Carey.
No,
I don't have no Eskimo sisters.
That's hard.
I really don't. But half of them niggas, they like, I would never.
You probably don't know, but you probably do somewhere at some point in your life. No. One of them women slid up behind.
Y'all know I'm real shallow.
I give women the benefit of the doubt. Maybe not.
Because I would know. They tell all their business. See, me, if I'm messing with somebody, you would never know. You ain't going to know about him until that is my man, my man, my man.
I feel crazy finding out that a guy, and this sound real haterish. I ain't hating, bro, but it's just some dudes that you see, you like, there's absolutely no way that this woman let both of us.
Ain't no way we got the same qualities.
Bro, what did you see in the both of us that said yes to your insides? Ain't no way. Like I just can't stand it.
I wonder if people look at me, like dudes be looking at me and be like, man, you a Mexican?
I mean, it ain't even that. Like, motherfuckers just be looking dirty. Motherfuckers don't be having nothing going for themselves. Like, how good of a mouthpiece did this guy have to be able to sit in the same room as me? Because now we in the same room.
Me and Edgar don't belong in the same room,
that's
bro.
Crazy.
See, and that's exactly how I know I don't got no Eskimo sisters. Because when I be looking at what they be around, I'm like, wow, you like that?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man, this is random thought, right? But so in this process of understanding who your partner has slept with and yada yada yada, right? As a man, do you feel intimidated when you find out that your woman has slept with another woman?
Nah.
Men don't be caring about that. If anything,
Listen.
they hope you allow them to join.
But no, the opposite. If you find out that your guy has slept with a guy before, like, how do you feel about that?
I'm really cool on that.
When you say you cool on that, what does that mean?
What do you mean by that?
I'm not the one for you, baby.
See,
It's my time.
See that,
And it's a double standard. Again, I'll make the
Yeah.
rules. I just
Yeah.
work here.
And
I'm just saying.
Hey, by all means, we are all hypocrites up here, guys.
Exactly. But I'm also the same person that says, yeah, I wouldn't like that. But if a guy I was seriously with for a good amount of time, or my husband told me to like eat his ass or something, it's my pleasure, babe. Let me get my bib. Don't worry about it.
let me get my bib is crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Hey, don't put
Yeah.
my legs up. It's over with.
Hey,
Don't you touch
it
my
don't
legs.
have to be the legs up. I could be on my knees or something. I could be looking up.
That's crazy.
That's a
Fellas,
lot
there's
of-
two
it's a lot
rules
of-
to it. You don't ask for it, you don't bend over for it. You get all right after
Oh,
that.
there's your ass eater. He got the rules and regulations for you.
I'm cool.
That's
on
what
it.
I heard.
No.
That's what I heard.
Before we get out of here, man, Mel, you've been in relationships.
Relationship. Okay.
Both. You've been in relationships.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Dennis, you're married happily or not. I don't know. Whatever the
Happily.
case. No, I'm
We don't
fucking
play
with
with
you.
them.
So all of this talking about dating, right? Expectation, men this, women that, men need to have this. Has Mel been doing any dating?
I have
Lady?
tons.
Vital.
Oh, you been outside? Back outside, boys.
I've been outside, but I'm not gonna make it seem like that type of outside. Cause I've like changed up how I want to date and what I want to
Okay.
do. First things first. Number one, emotionally available, and I want them to have something going for themselves. So now I don't have to ask people how to treat me or what I'm looking for, or even asking them what they're looking for, because they're gonna show me that.
So you tweaked your expectations
For
of
sure.
the dating scene.
For sure.
Just those two little tweaks.
Not just those two little tweaks. Also, like, I think going into it, I was specifically looking for something. But now, I think since I don't want a relationship right now, and I more so want to see that person in different aspects of their life, that has changed it too. That's more than the other ones. Because now, since I don't have an expectation, I let them set that for me.
And that has totally changed the people that have
Absolutely.
approached you, or
Absolutely.
how did it change the dating per se for you from what you've known
So,
or been doing?
Before, the way I was doing it, it would be either they were emotionally unavailable or they had financial issues. Now, I've only come across men that were pretty set in their careers. They had something going on. I don't have to plan no dates. I don't have to ask. I don't have to tell them how to treat me. If anything, now I kind of feel like they can feel what type of time I'm on, so they come correct.
Yeah, energy is big. You
Yeah.
attract the energy that you set out, that you want. The
Yeah,
expectation of the energy that you want, that you put out, it comes your way when you do it like that. Man, give him Mel.
And not only that,
Hey, Mel.
I used to be
Big
a person,
stepper?
You see that? I used to be a person that only believed in dating one person at a time. I no longer believe in that.
Hey, date them all, sis.
Exactly. I
Give
feel
him
like now,
another hand clap for that.
I
Date
feel
'em
like
all.
now the best man is going to have to win. He's just going to have to beat them out. And I'm just going to sit back and allow him to do that.
And as you should.
Before, I think, y'all know I have a problem with like emotional, like availability, affection, thing like that.
Right.
But that hasn't been an issue. And I think before I wasn't making the connection that I would want to be affectionate. I would want to be vulnerable, but they weren't creating the space for me to do that. Now they do create the space for me to do that. So I lean into it. I do exactly what I aspire to be. So I'm affectionate with them. I'm more spontaneous with them. I share certain things that allow me to be vulnerable, and I don't feel any type of way.
And you're not dating just to be dating. You're dating for purpose, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So you hear that? So tell these women, tweak certain things, and your tweaks might not be the same as Mel's, right?
Right.
If you're out here dating and you want it to be for a purpose, tweak the things that you want to come to you.
You really have to sit down and think about it.
And you got to stand on it.
Yeah, and make you a little list. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say it's very important to the men, too. Like, understand, like, these women ain't finna just be dating one person all the time.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to weigh their options just like we do. So
especially if you ain't reciprocating the energy.
Yeah.
If you ain't reciprocating to
That's
a woman.
the biggest thing. Stop repeating yourself.
Yeah.
Make a list and stand on that. And don't sit there and nag and repeat yourself because they hurt you the first time.
every time.
Your face.
Every time.
But no, they heard you. That's the loudest car alive. But no, they heard you the first time, and you just have to move on and find men that are actually looking to give you the experience you're wanting to get, and it just goes so much easier that way. I've been having a blast, and the stress and I guess just the negativity that was following me before is completely gone now. And it was just with that one change. And it happened damn near overnight. Like, even when I went to the next coffee shop, men that were more sound financially were approaching me, that wanted to actually take me on dates, that I did not have to ask, when are you taking me out? They have plans for me.
That aura. It was that aura that you laid out. You went in there like, don't even approach me if you ain't really, really about that.
Right.
And I'm a man. He's a man. Look, like she just said, stand on it. Mm-hmm. I promise you, you ain't got to repeat yourself. Because guess what? Like she said, we heard it. We know it. We will do it with the ones that we want to do it for.
Right.
I promise you that. That is not a myth. That is just not that is not just a Facebook post. That is not just an Instagram meme. Men are going to do exactly what they want for and who the woman they want to do it with. I promise you. Mm-hmm. That will not change. We will be long gone away from this earth. That will not change. He will do it for the soul. When he shows you, like she said, that it ain't happening, it's never going to happen.
And what you allow will, in fact, continue.
And we talked
He will
about
give you a
that
bunch of
earlier in the
sorries that do not mean anything.
Yep.
Make him really stand on his word, if anything. That's like the number one.
I ain't advocating for women against men, but I'm telling you now, if he ain't did it by now, he ain't going to do it. Yeah. So you can wrap it up. Just like we finna wrap up this show. Bye. Episode 19 of Just Us Pod. If this goddamn film ain't right.